Hey guys, you got me in the middle of drinking some water. How you doing? Okay, so we have got a very quick live stream today. So what we're going to do in this live stream is take a few questions. So if you've got a question, please put a Q in front of your question and I'll get to it if I can. I've probably only got about 15 or 20 minutes today. I've got a job that I need to get to. So I haven't got much time, but I wanted to check in and just say hello. Thank you to everyone who has been submitting their testimonials for the diabetes rebuttal video, the red meat causes diabetes rebuttal video. That is absolutely awesome. But I'm still looking for more people. So if you'd like to make a video and just say, hi, my name's Dave. I've been on Carnivore eating red meat and eggs and cheese or whatever it is for the last 2 months, 3 months, 2 years, whatever it is. And guess what? I don't have diabetes. That's all you need to do. Make a video like that, and you can submit it to the first link in the description. And I'd really like to get this out as soon as possible. So if you could do that, that would be awesome. But another thing, if you could smash like as you're coming in, that would be great. And I'll just say, hello, Becky. How you doing? Hi, Beth. How are you? Where are we? Hi, Denise. How you going? G'day, Don. How you doing? And Aid, how are you? And where are we now? We've got John coming in from Florida, right, John? How are you doing? Okay, so apart from that, there again, if you've got questions, please check. Please post a question with a Q in front of it, and please smash like. But two things I wanted to talk about today was first, what I've already mentioned. Please submit your testimonial video if you can through the link below. Just has to be really quick. Hi, I'm Dave. Been carnivore for 12 months, eating nothing but red meat, eggs, cheese, etc. And I don't have diabetes. And actually, my health is better than it ever has been before. So stick that up your jumper, Harvard Medical School or Harvard TH Chan propaganda machine or whatever it is. So there's that. And also, if you if you are interested in sharing your carnivore journey, I would love to host you on the channel for a longer form interview. So if you're interested in that, please shoot me an email to realzerocarb@gmail.com, and we can get something arranged to get you on the channel. All right. And yeah, so that's what's happening with that. So please submit your testimonial. That would be awesome. And also, please shoot me an email. Emails in the description as well, in case you missed it. And if you would like to come on the channel and talk about your carnivore journey, that would be great. So, guys, I've got about 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes. So, if you want to submit any questions or you want to talk about anything, then please put a Q in front of it, and I'll give it a shout out and address it. And what's Aid saying here? Aid saying, note, you get healthy to lose weight. You don't lose weight to get healthy. Yes, I just had a conversation with someone about that very thing in an interview that I just did. So yeah, anyone wants to come on and chat anytime, that's great. I'd love to have anybody on to talk about their carnivore journey, how they're doing, what things they've noticed, improvements. Are they talking to other people about it? That kind of thing. Okay. So it's again, it's going to be a short one, and if there's no questions, I'll be heading off soon. But look, guys, please, I'd love it if you could submit your testimonial, and please let me know if you'd like to come on and chat about your journey. And Yeah, and we've got a question here. We've got a couple of questions coming through. Oh, nice. Okay, Denise, if my only carbs for the day is 1 teaspoon of sugar, does that automatically mean I won't get into ketosis, even though my overall carbs are still super low? Um, uh, you'll probably struggle more to get into ketosis because, 1 teaspoon of sugar is still quite a lot of sugar. But does it mean you're not gonna get into ketosis? Look, I don't know, I'm not a doctor, but, I would say it's gonna be harder, and ideally, the goal should just be to reduce the sugar as much as possible until you get it to 0 because it's not good for you. But 1 teaspoon of sugar a day is better than, 2 tablespoons of sugar a day. So, anything the lower you can get it, the better, Denise. Um, yeah, but, it I think you're always gonna be fighting an uphill battle if you include sugar in the diet. Yeah. And in any form. Just the fact it's sweet, you're instantly telling your body, it needs to prepare for the sugar that's coming in. And the fact, you know, it is real sugar, you're gonna get a spike in insulin and all the processes start happening inside your body that you don't really want to be happening because you just want to keep it flat. Okay. So, and just on this point, it says 1 piece of bread equals 4 teaspoons of sugar. So 1 teaspoon of sugar. So, yeah, I mean, that's also a good point. It sounds like 1 teaspoon of sugar is better than a piece of bread. Um, but yeah, no teaspoons of sugar is better than 1 teaspoon of sugar. Stephen Gross says, "Where in Japan do you live, and what does Carnivore look like in Japan?" I live in Osaka, which is the second biggest city in Japan, and Carnivore's pretty easy in Japan as a foreigner because Japan's a meat heavy diet society. They're carb heavy as well, but they also have a lot of styles of eating and meals where it's predominantly just meat. So you don't kind of stand out as much as you might think you would in Japan just eating meat. It would be hard to do as a native Japanese person because you always have that cultural stigma of why you're not eating rice. But as a foreigner, you can get away with anything, and so eating meat's easy. Okay. Um, Okay, this is an important question. So Anna Marie says, "Do you need to supplement with vitamin C?" No. So this is another kind of rebuttal video that we can do in future, which is, I've been on carnivore for 12 months, kind of thing, or I've been on carnivore for 17 months in my case, and I don't have scurvy, right? So you never see anyone on carnivore forums saying, "I got scurvy. What am I going to do?" Right? And that's because you don't need the same level of vitamin C when you're doing a carnivore diet as you do when you are eating a regular diet. And I may mess up the details somewhat here, but basically the idea is that when you're eating a regular diet, um, basically the glucose and the vitamin C are competing for uptake into the cells through the same transporter. And if you imagine the transporter is a busy train line, and you've got glucose is your obese, pushy, aggressive passenger on the train, and your vitamin C is the not so aggressive passenger, is the more meek one who's smaller in stature and that kind of thing. Well, when you're all struggling to get on the busy packed train, the glucose is going to win all the time because they're the obese ones, they're the aggressive ones, right? So they're going to push everyone else out of the way. So often when the train leaves, the transporter leaves, the vitamin C is still going to be waiting on the platform because it's smaller in stature, not aggressive, that kind of thing. And so that's what happens on a regular diet. That's why you need more vitamin C to compensate for the fact that most of it's not getting taken up in the first place. Whereas there's a small amount of vitamin C in red meat and other meats and in organ meats and all that kind of thing. So if you're eating just a regular carnivore diet, like red meat, eggs only, then you're not having any of those carbs. You don't have the glucose competing with the vitamin C. So the vitamin C, even though you're consuming less, can just walk onto the transporter and, it's an empty train. So it can be transported into the cells very easily. That's probably not a 100% perfect example or analogy, because I'm not a doctor, researcher, scientist, anything like that, but, that's why you don't need to supplement vitamin C. Okay. Um oh, hey, thank you very much. Thank you. Um, Hi, Richard, how you doing? And, Stephen worked in Osaka. Oh, wow, and used to live in Kobe. So I kind of where I live and where I work is actually kind of relatively close to Hyogo. So even though Osaka and Kobe they're close anyway, they're only about half an hour apart by train. Um, I'm kind of closer than the regular Osaka person to Kobe anyway. So we often go to Kobe for like just going out for dinner and all that kind of thing. Um, so cheers, Denise. Have a great day. All right. So we've got 32 people in, and I'm sorry, I've only got about 5 minutes, but I'm happy to answer questions. Anna Marie, no problem at all. And Nancy, how you doing? Thanks for coming in from North Carolina. Okay. So, guys, as I mentioned before, and I'd just like to reiterate again, I'd really love to get your testimonial to put into this red meat causes diabetes rebuttal video. And to do that, all you need to do is get your smartphone and talk to your smartphone and say, hey, my name's Dave. I've been on the carnivore diet for 2 years, 1 year, 3 months, whatever it is. I eat just red meat, eggs, whatever it is you eat. And I do not have diabetes. Okay, that's it. And then you can submit via the link in the description. Hey, Jeannie, how you doing? And also, if you want to come on for an interview, I'd love to have you on to talk about your journey on carnivore specifically over a longer period of time rather than just the testimonial video. Both things is good. Both things are good. So it's not a one or the other kind of thing. And if you want to come on and talk about your carnivore journey, I'd love to talk to you. And my email is realzerocarb@gmail.com. Shoot me an email and let's talk. But otherwise, this is a really short video because I have to get organized and go to a new part-time job. But for people that came in, thank you so much. I'd really like to get this rebuttal video out as soon as possible. So I think we've got about 20 testimonials so far. If we could get that up a little bit more, that would be great to have a few more testimonials in there just to, as I say, it only needs to be 10, 20, 30 seconds. We can, get a pretty effective video out there. More testimonials is better. So I would love it if you could shoot them through. But otherwise, and as Aid says, 7 days without beef makes 1 week. Indeed, it does. Okay, guys. I'm sorry it was a much shorter live stream than usual, but I've got to go and rush around and get some things organized before I head out. So I appreciate your time. I appreciate the questions and the chat and people joining in. And I will greatly appreciate both your interviews and also your testimonial. If you can submit it, that would be much appreciated. We need to keep getting the word out there. We need to push because there's a lot of pushback against this. And the more we push, and the more we put out information that's factual and is from the ground level, that's people just every day going about their normal daily lives, eating this way, and having success, the more people can't just dismiss us. So thank you so much, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.